8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Come on, come on, come on. How you want it, cognac or Patron? Brunch with the boys, we gon' give you what you want. And what you don't know, we about to put you on. Come on, come on, come on. How you want it, cognac or Patron? Brunch with the boys, we gon' give you what you want. And what you don't know, we about to put you on. Yes, we are the trending topic. We relationship prophets. Brunch with the boys, we the hottest. Brunch with the boys, we the hottest.
What's going on? It's another episode of Brunch with the Boys. It's your guy King Des here. What's up, fellas?
Jezzy, what's good, everybody?
Man, it's all mashed potatoes because Mr. Gent is gravy, baby. You like that?
That's the worst.
What? What is strong tea?
You put
Brunch
thought
with
into
the boys
that.
out there, man.
Thought to that.
We thank y'all for joining us for another episode. Happy to have you here. What are we getting into today, fellas?
Listen, it's been a while since we talked about it, but we're going to get nasty. You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about sex. And there's so many things to really attack about sex, so we're going to dive into some new shit. You know what I'm saying?
Let me try.
Like even this track right now, your sex room. Can you imagine having a sex room where you just fuck in this room? You don't sleep in this room or nothing.
All your tours.
Yeah, you an entire room set out
sex
just
swing?
for sex. Gotta have a swing in the middle, or is even a sex room.
That's true, dog.
Like a dominatrix wall type shit where you get slapped the fuck out of a bitch.
I'd probably just use it for an office, though. I mean,
Right, we could do
It
this
seems
stuff
like
in
a
the
waste,
bedroom.
you know?
Yeah.
75 different bottles of Jergens.
What the hell? Why would you
yeah,
use?
vanilla, raspberry, mint.
First of all, they shouldn't have any of those flavors in Jergens lotion. And who still uses lotion to masturbate? Man?
Cocoa butter.
Every massage parlor, probably.
In the hood, nah.
Cocoa butter. That's another melted coconut oil.
I haven't been to
So
a
I've heard.
massage parlor, in a while, but I thought they were using lube on the happy endings. No, I don't know if I would enjoy lotion.
I don't know.
Listen,
I don't
call
think so.
in, let us know, listeners. You know what I mean? Tell us what's really going on these happy endings, because I hope they're using lube and not lotion. But listen, let's get right into it.
Yeah.
So first thing I want to talk about are piercings. I really think that they can enhance sex, and I myself really love when I meet a woman and she's talking in jest and I see a tongue ring. I immediately start thinking, this type of chick is gonna have sex the way I want her to. You know what I mean? And that's a determining factor because again, we don't know shit yet, so we're just getting to know each other. That brings sex to the table, a sexual chemistry connection.
She might have just put that shit in so she could be cool. Don't mean that she gonna be like the Kama Sutra of women. Niggas.
You know what, though? I think I have to agree with Jeezy, though. Like, because I think the same thing. As soon as I see that, I'm like, oh, you nasty, huh? Mm-hmm.
And she'll say, yeah, I mean.
I mean, when I was younger, but now I just be working for me and my kids.
Yeah. Great story, ladies. We appreciate it. Because we've never heard that one before. You know what I'm saying? But you say they don't do anything for you then.
Nah, when I actually see pierced nipples and stuff like that, it turns me off actually rather than
I was
turns
going
me
to bring
on.
up nipples next, and you said it turns you off.
Yeah, I don't like to see the barbells on it. That's what they call. They got,
Certain ones, you
yeah,
get the ring. You can have the ring.
I don't like that.
Man,
They don't do nothing for me.
tripping. That shit turned me on.
You never see the caveman? You never see the caveman? They got the bone through his nose. That's how it looked like to me. I don't like it.
What an extreme.
I don't want it. I don't want it.
Extreme.
I don't want it.
Do you like your women to wear earrings?
Guys, dog, well, you know what? You being an asshole, right?
You're
now.
beautifying an ear. An ear doesn't need the earrings.
Man, earrings are fine with me. And if a chick don't got no earrings, it don't matter to me either.
I hate a bitch with no earrings.
Yeah,
When I see a bitch not wearing earrings, I'm like, bitch, is you homeless?
Yeah, I'm like, what's wrong with
what
you?
happened?
What did you do in your life when you don't got no earrings?
For real, like, are you going through a rough time at home, nigga? Put some
Whatever it is,
earrings
it's
on.
clearly your fault.
For real.
Because God wouldn't just do this to you.
God damn. I love nipple piercings, and it tells me you a different type of freak. It tells me pain is pleasure for you.
Even more so than the tongue ring, right?
I mean, hell yeah. You know how brave you have to be to let a nigga shoot a gun through your nipple? Fuck out of here. Let a nigga squeeze your nipple right now, you on the floor.
As a
screaming.
man, I'm done.
Tapping out. So you mean a nigga say, sit here and I did a little research on this because, I like pierced nipples. Not for myself, for my host.
Oh, okay.
And I really need to clarify because I can't let word in the street that Jezzy out here piercing nipples and shit. But dog, it takes blood. It's like it's bleeding. It's a bad look for while it's going. You know what I mean? While it's going down, like you don't want to see that titty for a few days. You know what I mean? So I don't know if I could do it, man.
I think people who really like breasts, they don't want to see it mutilated. They want to see it in its purest form.
Not mutilated.
I think you're right though.
It's beautified.
Because I love chest more than anything.
I agree with Gent on boobs, and I agree with Jezzy on the tongue. Like I like the tongue, the boobs don't do it.
Don't do nothing for you. What about it? What about a belly button?
I like that.
No.
Only if you have a flat stomach. And listen, this is important. This is important.
Here we go, y'all.
Dog, there are a lot of big fucking women out here with pierced belly buttons. Why? Why would you?
He wasn't always big, Jezzy.
Nah, nigga. But you knew you got big. Take that shit out. Let that belly button all grow in. Don't bring further attention to a body part that you yourself don't even like. Now, shout out to the women that rocking big guts and they proud. They gonna wear halter tops and shit whenever they fucking feel like it. Hey, do you, boo? Don't nobody really want to see that shit, but I'm impressed. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Your confidence, I got to love it. But man, it makes no sense to me. You know what I mean? And you always hear a big chick say this. As soon as I lose this weight, man, I'm finna get my belly button pierced. Bitch. I said don't do nothing really for me.
It doesn't. I mean, it doesn't do much for me either.
How about you know what I like?
Which
the
one?
Nose ring.
You like one? I see.
No,
It depends.
Not the hoop, just the little baby diamond, not a fat diamond.
The booger.
You want the booger?
Just not the boogers on the inside.
Immediately, I try to give anyone I see Kleenex like that. I just like here.
Y'all
take
seem
that.
real square.
No, I've dealt with a chick with a nose ring, and it does. When certain angles, you think it's a booger, and then you don't remember until you hit the next angle. You're like, oh, okay, you good.
Yeah.
You good.
Well, at some point, you got to remember. All right, you've been dating her for 3 months, and you don't remember she got a nose ring.
It was
Like,
longer than that.
We know how Jezzy do it though.
Rotation. And she was a rotational player at the time.
I do it.
So it's starting point.
Yeah, but I do like a nose ring. It shows that she's eclectic, that she's different. Like she come up with a little bit of artistic vibe.
Oh,
you know?
so that gives you artistic. So that I can recap. So the nose gives you artistic. The tongue ring gives you either got fire head and you nasty,
Sensual.
Yeah.
You're sensual. The pierced nipples mean
You nasty.
You nasty.
you are nasty.
Yeah.
And the belly button, regardless of whether big or small, means
You may or
what?
may not have made a mistake.
Yeah, I think the belly button to me is again showing off hard work, which is why I don't understand why big bitches got it. A belly button ring is supposed to show like, look, listen, come on, man. How many niggas do you see constantly walk around when his abs right? Nigga want his abs to show. He's showing it. Most big niggas with a big gut, man, they not over here like, yeah, my abs. When he sends you a picture, it's gonna be his arms. It's gonna be something. You're gonna accentuate a body part that looks good. Ain't nobody wanna see a belly button ring on a big gut. That shit round, a muffin top type shit, and you got a belly button ring? Fuck out of here.
Some dudes like big girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like skinny girls. I tell
And
you
I
that.
don't either. And I want that to be clear.
You do
prefer
like
a
skinny
bigger
girls,
woman.
don't you?
No, I don't.
You look like you do.
I hate petite women because they can't take the dick. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not out here trying to babysit the pussy. You know what I'm saying? We grown. You know what I'm saying? Shit, my kid's at the house. But what about tattoos?
I love tattoos. Well-placed tattoos.
Yeah.
If they're I think there are feminine spots.
Give me
on
a spot.
woman.
Give me a favorite spot.
Oh shoot, the rib. Although very, very painful.
Yeah.
The rib, the foot, sexy.
But
The spine.
You say the spine
is
is too
super sexy.
But everybody can't have it on the rib, dog. We just back to the same subject where we was.
Give them some reprieve, man. Give them a little reprieve.
Man, I have to be real again. Getting a rib tattoo is a lifelong, dedicated commitment to keeping yourself tight because that shit get the looking back. I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm very strict about certain things, and I'm not putting no pressure on myself in that situation.
B, how you feel about tattoos?
I love tattoos.
Yeah.
I love any kind of tattoos.
You don't care where it is.
Nah, it doesn't. I mean, I don't like a bunch of neck tattoos.
Oh, you mean the Kalani look?
Oh
I
yeah.
love that Kalani look.
You mean the temple tattoo and everything?
I take it, man.
Neck tattoo.
As I think, and it's something that you said earlier, Jezzy. I think to me, it means she's got a story. She's interesting.
Yeah.
Like nobody has tattoos like that, and nothing in their life, something in their life has made them feel the need to do that, right? So I'm interested in that story.
You never
know what
been
I'm
interested in my story.
All them tattoos, they gonna ask you, but hey, what that is?
That's a lot. Well, that's a lot because I asked about both of them. I know how to kid. I know all that stuff. So
well, a lot of stuttering. You had a speech impediment for a slight moment right there, but I think it's more your interest level. You trying to fuck her. In this case, he's not trying to fuck you. So
Understand? It's fair.
You know what I mean? But
I'm cute though. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if niggas who are cute need to say it, but we'll move on. I prefer a titty tat. Ooh, I love a chest tat, man. Like
again, you're ruining it.
What you want? The raccoon paws on there? What you want?
Nah, that's too ratchet, man. Like,
so you gonna call Eve ratchet like that?
Yeah, oh, definitely. You know what I like?
She married a white man. She
can't
be that ratchet.
She married to a billionaire, but go ahead.
Man, how she pull that shit off? Every black bitch right now.
You know how she doing it. She's whatever you want to do.
And she's beautiful, by the way.
He's like, I'm gonna shit. Someone's gonna catch it.
Oh my god! And I believe that, but she got a weird shaped head. Like her jawline.
Nigga, there's plenty of models that got big ass weird
something
ass
about
head.
Eve, dog.
Rihanna,
something.
Tyra Banks. There's a number of big headed chicks, man. And
big shout to Eve.
Had a weird jaw.
And your music. I think that's what it was.
She got a strong jaw.
So I guess I don't know.
Got that from her daddy.
Yeah, definitely.
She your daddy's son.
She can shoot glass with them jaws.
She definitely could.
But no, I love a titty tat. Like, it'd be nice if your name was on the chest above the titty. I would like my name there.
What y'all think about the tramp stamp?
I mean, it's common.
You know what's crazy now though? Now you see a lot of these moms, right, who back in the early 2000s with college, right? Everybody's getting tramp stamps and the barbed wire. So now you see out of shape dudes, 47 years old with a barbed wire tattoo covered by hair, and they got like the soccer dad bud now. Or you see the mom at the grocery store with like 3 kids. She bends over to get a cantaloupe, and she's got the tramp stamp.
Not the cantaloupe.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, and why put your name on your back anyway? You can't see it. You trying to remind a nigga who you are while you hit
I
it?
guess.
They get the eyes too. They do the eyes.
That's such a weird.
Oh, to have it
thing.
look back at you?
I
Look
hate
back
that shit.
at
That's
it.
creepy.
Look back at it. Look back at it. Look back at it.
That shit creepy though, bitch. You can't really see. Can you see out of these? I mean, shit, that's crazy. All right, so the next thing I wanted to get into was porn, and specifically how you use porn.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
All right.
Now, a lot of people view porn as, what we call it, foreplay.
Yeah.
Well, myself, I like to keep porn on and use it as foreplay and use it as a continual background music. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's a soundtrack.
Like a soundtrack to what you got going on. And sometimes you see some shit, okay, and you might implement that into the game quickly. So how do you use it? He look like type of nigga got 22 favorites on his phone right now.
I mean, for me, I'm not really. I wouldn't say I'm a huge porn fan. I'm not somebody who's a sensitive porn. Like, I've looked at it before. I may look at it tomorrow. I may look at it 2 months from now. But as far as if there was no more porn, if there was a ban on it, it wouldn't have a major impact on my life.
You ever had midget porn in the background?
Have what? Midget porn? Nah, man, what do you get out of that? So, sometimes you buck up on shit when you searching.
And sometimes that goes all wrong too. That goes all wrong.
No.
Hence the midget porn.
Anything you can think of is out there. Any and everything you can think of.
Even the shit that you don't think of.
No, exactly. What people would do for $1 bill is
the weirdest fetishes too. Like, and I find interesting more.
Feet.
The feet shit is weird.
The feet jacking, that's hard, man.
Yeah,
licking the
becoming
feet, the soles, and all that.
Yeah, it's becoming more normal now.
What, the feet jacking?
Feet shit. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a lot.
No, I'm talking about literally like feet worship.
Yeah,
Oh, no, I don't
and
worship
men
no
sucking
feet.
the shit out of your feet, your toes, and licking your arch.
That's some
shit.
subservient type shit. Man.
Wow, fucking you, and he looks to be enjoying the foot more than the stroke.
Yeah.
Oh, that's some weird shit.
Yeah, that shit's hard to watch and understand.
It's as weird as me seeing men who come while they're eating a girl out. I don't understand how
I've never seen that.
No, but it happens, bro.
I've never seen that. Is he jacking off?
No.
So he just busts. Because they say, some women say I can come on for giving head. I don't believe them hoes. I think they just telling a nice story. Nigga hear that, be like, yeah? That shit make you feel like that game is going to be so enhanced because she's elevated to a point. Get the fuck out of here. So it'd be hard to see that shit.
Yeah.
I got to Google that.
Yeah.
That's true.
Send me that link, man.
No, but for real though, like I think it's a good foreplay thing. And if a woman just said, "Hey, listen, put on some porn," and then we watching it together, and then something evolves from that, like we getting turned on, and you just turn up right after that. Yeah, that works.
And speaking of porn, it'll kind of transition us to what I want to talk about next because I kind of have a fetish for pregnant porn. You know what I'm saying? Pregnant porn. Yeah,
really?
Yeah, dog. They even have.
You like the milking, don't you?
I mean, but it's hard to find.
What do you
gotta
like?
search for
So you
them.
just like saying the
I'm
baby and
pregnant.
stuff?
I mean, you act like the jit talking and walking
No,
around.
but you just
It's
like to
just
see
the
the
big
big belly,
stomach.
or
I don't know what
you
it
watch
is.
BBW porn?
It's
Then?
so.
Oh, I love
I
BBW.
enjoy a BBW.
I love
you
the
know, big
BBW.
tits, big ass. But it's something about a pregnant bitch. You know that milk in there, just pussy just wet. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I want to get into is pregnant pussy wetter from your experience, because we have kids. You know what I'm saying? But that pregnant porn, nigga, because you know they got pregnant gangbangs. You know how low you have to be in your life.
You're not respecting your
No,
child, your
dog,
unborn
You know how low,
child.
and I get
Are
it.
you
You're doing
serious?
porn before you have a relationship, so you're pregnant, and you say, "Why not? It's safe." I mean, shit, you're still fucking.
Are you
if you
shit?
ask me,
You
but
seen this? You
I have seen
pregnant
porn,
gangbang?
pregnant gangbangs.
pregnant though, like
And
with a
there was,
baby.
and let me tell you,
That's gonna
13
impact
niggas in there, huh?
That's gonna impact the child.
maybe
dog.
7. And let me tell you, there was one where there was no emotion on her face, and you could
She
tell
was dead inside?
this was there was no life inside of her. This was her livelihood. It was do this and eat today or die. It was
Like
just,
she couldn't afford the prenatal
oh
care.
my god, she
tomorrow.
didn't look like she was enjoying it.
But
When
you know,
you
a
had
lot of
other
people
women who do
a lot of people get off on that look on her face, like she don't even want to do this. She has to. It's a power thing.
that rape.
Yeah.
They do have that though. And I think I enjoy it to an extent, that abuse.
That choke slap.
That choke slap and that roughhousing you,
yeah.
and the bitch
They
apologizing
call
while you
it, they
do
call it slap, choke, spit. That's what they call it.
Do they? Man, that sounds like some shit that you just made up, but
No, I'm serious.
I believe you.
Google it, guys.
That sounds. You know what it sounds like? It sounds like a Jamaican dance, because you know that
I
every
know.
Jamaican they doing exactly what they say. They're upon the river and they upon the brink. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they're signaling the plane. Is they really signaling the plane?
Yeah.
No, and shout out to Struggle Benz. I was just driving here. I know this is totally random.
No.
And I was driving here, and he was on Sway in the morning. He drops it in the studio real quick. They want him to freestyle. You know, Sway always put that pressure on you.
Killed it.
But instead of freestyling, he freestyled on a different beat his new single, Wicked Love. Man, he killed that shit in the studio.
I'm about to look it
I
up.
thought he was fucking recording like it was the original track.
And I like
And when he
Sprung.
was done, he was like, "Man, listen, I need that beat for the remix, Sway." And he walked out like that. Cool, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jamaicans
So
cool
yeah, shout out
naturally,
to Struggle.
Island
Benz,
people
man.
cool naturally. Yeah.
But so tell me, from your experience, was pregnant pussy wetter than
I think so.
Think so.
I don't quite know.
You only went through it 2 times. You
No,
know
I
what I'm saying?
remember, man.
Did you not enjoy sex?
Say what?
Did you not enjoy sex with her when she was pregnant? Did you?
No, I did to a certain extent, and then when the stomach was too big, it just kind of weirded me out, which is why the whole gangbang pregnant thing kind of
That
weirded
shit
me.
hurt you, huh? You looked a little distraught over there.
Well, now I just like I can't be, baby, right there,
Yeah.
right there. You here with me? Like, I feel I can do it, man.
I actually enjoyed it. I mean, there's something really sensual about knowing that your child is in there, and this wonderful, beautiful woman that's holding your child. You really want to pour into that, and
All y'all part of the experience.
Yeah, I feel like I'm finally connected and shit. You know what I'm saying?
You mommy and the baby, you all fucking huh?
Not finally. That connection should have happened long before. But
Let's just be real though. Like if we talk about it real, man, the mom and the child, they have that connection immediately.
Yeah.
But we don't get it until they're born. You know what I'm saying? For the most part.
well, I had that connection. It's in you, so that connection already there. It's like,
yeah.
here, take this, man.
No, but I think
No, I
I
feel
always
you.
think that they're really sexy when they're pregnant, and I think it's a turn on.
And they're vulnerable.
And- yeah.
And that's sexy too. You know, and I think they're appreciative of the dick. When you
And-
fuck
and-
him, it's like, damn, he'll still fuck me.
And the titties get bigger.
Yeah.
And that's my favorite part. So maybe I'm a little jaded. You know what I'm saying?
You are. You
Yeah,
get these-
I'm a little jaded. Yeah, for sure.
What I want to, would you deep? This one I gotta ask your ass because I already know your answer to this. I think. Would you casually fuck a pregnant woman? You're single, she's pregnant, she's single as well. You meet her, right? Mm-hmm. Everything's cool, good vibe. Everything's
definitely
right
would.
in the club. You know what I'm saying? You
I
said-
definitely would.
You definitely would.
I mean, okay.
And I was gonna say if she
What
wasn't
weeks?
pregnant
What
enough to
weeks?
show.
What
so
weeks?
she was gonna be like 3 months, so you didn't really see yet.
Now, even if she was,
But what if she was 7 months and
Still
obviously pregnant? Would you approach a pregnant woman who you knew to be single?
I mean, if she was bad, I probably would.
Man, how can you be bad and pregnant? You gotta be. That's tough.
My thing is, as long as it's not my baby in there, hey, I don't care.
That's really fucked up, bro.
That's tough. I think it would be difficult. I mean, I don't know how I feel about the woman already. In what way did I know her? You see, I think if it matters if that I already knew her previously and now she's pregnant. You know what? Yeah, I'm going in that pregnant pussy hole. But if it was something like I just met you
and she in the club, 7 months pregnant.
Not even first of all, man, God.
No, you saying at the restaurant? Y'all was at
Bonefish or something. And maybe she was even 4 months pregnant, and I couldn't tell. And I met her, and we connected and vibed, and now we. Oh yeah.
A month in, she's like, she finally felt comfortable to tell you. Like, now she's 5-6 months.
I'm like, damn, girl, that shit tough.
You gonna leave her?
And did we must not have had sex. I can't imagine I wouldn't have known if I did get the draws. I don't know if I would hit it knowing, you know what I mean?
There's girls that don't show till like 6-7 months.
Yeah.
I mean, I know somebody who legitimately met his woman while she was pregnant.
Yeah.
About 4 or 5 months. Ended up marrying her.
Yeah.
And had multiple kids with her.
Yeah.
And the first one wasn't his.
Yeah, it could work. It could work. You get in early.
I think it takes a special man, one who's not that shallow.
Yeah.
And then I think you also have to understand her story because I think her
true.
story has to.
You just gotta get in there and do your thing. And sure, for a while, your dick will smell like the nigga's dick before you, but eventually it'll go away. And it'll be all yours.
What if it was a one-night stand she got pregnant by? Is that something, or do you prefer it to be a relationship that just ended?
I prefer it being like some one-night stand shit.
So, really? That's the story you're gonna accept? Because I guess maybe that man won't be as present, so you'll be able to be that.
Yeah, like if I know it's like this is the deal. I don't have an issue with like if I was interested in someone and they were pregnant or just had a young child, that wouldn't preclude me if I knew that we gotta understand if I'm with you, I'm gonna raise this child like he's mine, and I got that ability to do so. I'm cool with that. But if it's like no, don't talk to him because his dad ain't gonna like. All right.
Okay, so you would prefer the one-night stand
that's
because
why.
Then he'll be present as fuck, and he ain't gonna like big black
or
niggas.
the sperm bank donor, because some people do that too.
Oh man,
They did that for money in college.
She gave. Oh man.
And now it's time for them. Now it's time for them kids to be like 17, 18, and maybe when he was younger, he probably checked. Hey, yeah, they can contact me when they're 18. You're not thinking that. You know what I'm saying?
I would never check that.
This feels really real, like close to home for you, Des.
No, not me.
Never select that box, fellas. That'd be the dumbest thing you do. That nigga's
In the
gonna
world.
be angry. He's gonna be so angry. You think he's gonna come do that? Hey, it's so nice to meet you. No, you fucking bastard, you made me and said I ain't gonna be here. Oh no, that shit ain't gonna work out well. Yeah, I feel you on that though. Yeah, if she's definitely a one-night stand, I'll be more likely to want to stay with that pregnant ass.
That's an interesting take.
You know what I'm saying?
Can't be mad at that.
All this dating shit, I would be disappointed if I seen a pregnant hoe on a dating app. Like,
why would you be
advertising yourself though? And so I don't know, man. Maybe,
I mean, she gonna hit you with the angles, and like every other woman does on those dating apps. So I'm sure
you're never gonna see her body until you meet her. And I was just wondering why you couldn't wait until you had a baby and then get back out there. No, I mean, am I wrong to think you could be patient
with the baby when it was younger?
And love doesn't wait, Jezzy.
Nigga,
Love
that sounds
don't
special.
wait.
Yeah. Anyways, I do like when after they have a baby, like I wouldn't be against dating a woman that just had one. I would love that because nowadays you get to them lactating titties. You know what I'm saying?
You like that?
You ever drunk from
You
that?
sound like Charlamagne the guy. Charlamagne say he loved the milk. He said it's sweet and
I tasted
sucking.
it.
You drank from the fire
I wouldn't
hose.
say I drank,
But you sipped it.
but I sipped it.
It was good?
Yeah, I mean
It was tasty?
It didn't cause me, and probably like playing with it.
Did you squeeze it in a Cavassier cup and then swirl it around?
Did it shoot in your eye?
No, these are pretty specific. It seems like you two are interested and chose not to partake. Stupid mistake on your part. You don't know what you're missing. You got to try everything. Like
YOLO.
The different type of orgasms is what I want to bring up next.
Oh, this is like the foundation of
Because
sex.
I don't think a lot of niggas know, that there are different type. We want to know we made you come. I mean, I think we're pretty simple. So the first one that came up was the clitoral.
I think it's clitoral, isn't it?
Clitoral, yes, I believe so.
You're so educated on
this.
this.
They call it the hot button. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and
the beanie.
Oh wow.
That bean.
Yeah, definitely. So
is it a kidney bean, line bean, what?
It's that bean.
Oh, okay.
This is different for everyone because everyone's pussy is different.
That means it could be different types of beans.
Some of them look like fingers.
Have you? Damn, that doesn't sound aesthetically pleasing.
I'm telling you,
I got a shiver up my spine.
The huge clits, man. You like.
They look like baby dicks.
Nah. But they. I mean, like,
you ever never seen one that was so big that kind of hung over like a child's dick or something?
If it's poking every time you come down, you shouldn't do it. You should not be getting poked. That's a taste test. I mean, that's a test.
Oh my god!
Did you say taste test?
But you know what I find interesting about the clitoral orgasm is that every pussy.
Clitoral?
I didn't say clitoral again?
No.
Yeah.
Clitoral? Okay.
There you go. Just don't use the I. You got to. Save it.
You don't have to. Listen, though, every pussy different. So what you do with one doesn't work for the other, man. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I mean, the great analogy that there's cars, right?
Yeah.
But there's different keys for every car. It ain't no one key for every car. You got different keys for different cars. So
universal keys.
That's my head game strategy though. I call it the key. You know, I stick it in the lock and I turn it, pull it out, stick it back in the lock. I open the door and close it.
You seem like you trying to just get your face rolled. You seem like that guy.
Yeah. All night too. You're like, don't worry about me. This is all I need.
I've been raped before, and I'm not. You know, it's a sensitive subject for me.
Touchdown, you can't even breathe. Yeah.
The next one is the vaginal orgasm.
Which one? How's that go?
It's the G spot basically. So it's basically penetration.
Just
this is I think the one most
back?
niggas know.
And that's the one getting to the back.
It's not really about getting to the back. It's kind of getting
to the top.
Yeah, to the top.
Oh, so it's
in there.
It's in and up.
Yeah, so you got to really find those angles, fellas. You know what I'm saying? Twist the ass up, depending on your position. They say that's why most women like it hit for the back because it gets into the G spot more. Me myself have perfected the missionary G spot.
That's your go-to?
Oh yeah.
That's the behind thing, but you have the girl's legs behind yours.
No, on your shoulder.
No, more like over my shoulder. It's more about getting her to sit almost Indian style while laying on her back. And when you get that triangle and she get her heels on your shoulders. Oh yeah, you can get to the thighs. You can lift that ass up. You get full access to pretty much everything that you need. Sometimes you throw a little light choking in there just to let her know. You know,
little spit and slapping or not?
I mean, not every time. You know what? I prefer a spit when she welcomes it. You know, I don't want to go a little.
How does she say that?
How the hell is she going to
welcome
spit
on me?
She would probably more gesture it like. Point at my mouth.
You've had that happen.
Open her mouth and point at hers.
You had that.
Yes,
I don't know why I just lost a little bit of respect for her when she did it.
I don't know why.
Somebody, baby.
You're sharing.
Tabitha? Is that you?
Think about what you're sharing already, nigga. There's no other. You're sharing every other bodily fluid, nigga. This is just another one.
A lot of niggas will fuck with this before he kiss on the mouth.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, this was obviously somebody that wasn't a random. This was.
Well, don't say obviously. Like you ran above a random.
I'm not above fucking random. I'm saying I'm above. No, I'm not above spitting in a random hole now either. But I'd imagine a random hole.
This is his like third Rick James moment where he'd be like, "No, I would never." Man, you know what? I do enjoy it.
I'm not. I think she would be against a random hole would be against you spitting in her mouth. I mean, if she isn't, I mean, shit. Are you paying her? I mean, it seems like you just bought this out. So
that's funny.
All right. The next one is the blended orgasm, which is basically a combination of, the clit, the vaginal, or even the anal.
Yeah, I specialize in all of that. The blended approach is best. I mean, it's like you're basically rubbing your stomach and patting yourself on the head at the same time. It's that motion, you know what I'm saying? But you're doing it on her. And that includes nipple stimulation as well.
You're right. That is an option.
And that's the point where they feel like they're full. Yeah. Like you hitting them in so many spots. You could be sucking on a titty, hand in the vagina, and hitting that G spot, and then at the same time you could have a dick in the ass.
I would have preferred a finger in the ass, but if you prefer the dick, go for what you know.
What is it? What's there's poop on it?
Yeah, I mean,
does the party stop? You gotta take a shot.
No, you gotta keep.
You wipe
fucking
off
through
and
the
keep
poop?
going.
No, what you saying after the fact?
If you pull out and you know the shit, you keep going.
No, yeah, but you just put it right back in where it was at.
What? You didn't really say. Did you keep going or do you wipe off?
If I'm gonna keep going in the ass, why wipe off? Just we want to keep going.
We gotta say something. Stop.
You want to take a break?
Shit, I would never knowingly see shit and fuck in shit.
You been here making target milkshakes?
Oh yeah.
Call me the milkshake man.
Come on, man. Stop that shit, man. This is fucking ridiculous.
But the Milky Ways, man.
It's just real wet, huh?
Shout out to.
No, you can date people. People
wet shit. So
No,
it's
I'm
not
just
just
saying.
regular shit. It's wet shit.
People come from from the
I
ass,
do
man,
understand
all
that.
the time, man.
I think, and this is to change subjects at any cost.
Yeah.
The next orgasm is an exercise orgasm.
Yeah, I know one chick like
I've
that
never
too.
heard that before.
She used to get it. She used to get it while she would run.
Yeah.
And it was, and dog, I saw this special where I guess it's a condition where she is constantly orgasming all day long, and it's to a point where it's debilitating. The shit was so crazy. Straight video, I gotta send it to y'all.
If this was more prevalent,
Yeah.
there would be no more obesity in the world.
What?
It should be.
Say that again.
If exercising
Led to orgasm.
a core orgasm is what they call it. If an exercising could lead to orgasm, man, bitches be in here.
It's called a core orgasm.
They be
Okay.
working out all day, nigga. Abs, sit-ups, busting nuts, and getting right. Man,
Sure, they wouldn't even need you no more, actually. If
I
you
mean-
had the ability, they wouldn't even need you.
For procreation.
yeah, procreation. And listen, there's no stimulating a dick up inside you outside of a dildo. So getting that type of orgasm, it ain't like getting that dick up inside you.
But
You
it's
know
nice
when
to
you
do.
thrust good and you get into a certain socket where you know you done fell off into like a
crevice,
secret fucking jungle and shit, nigga. And they know it.
And they-
all that shit, the look they give you in the eye, nigga, that shit can't be stimulated with no fucking clitoral orgasm, nigga. Get deep in the pussy, nigga. Shit.
Okay, we know which one you like the most.
Stop, you know what I mean? Sure. Hey, we gotta talk about this before we end up orgasms. Squirting. They say doctors are still uncertain what the fluid is.
Listen.
Pee. But yeah, every bitch wanna squirt right now.
And plus,
Yeah.
if the doctors don't know, how the hell you
Hey,
expect me to know?
what I told y'all, we had a little side conversation. I told him, I said, how come nobody was squirt before 2002?
That's
Right.
true. Before it became a whole
For
category of
2007,
porn.
for 2007, wasn't nobody squirting.
Who
All of
did
a
it
sudden,
first?
all of a sudden, everybody's squirting. Everybody's squirting now.
Yeah.
Everyone's squirting. Everyone's
It's
squirting.
hard not to believe that it is not pee because, I've done it enough to, enough women to know that, a bitch gonna just piss and you still getting it. But I mean,
Go drink
it's-
Go drink a gallon of water right now. You pissing clear.
I mean, obviously, I'm that too. And if I drink a gallon of water, I'll probably piss now and piss again in 30 minutes if I want to. But them hoes weren't drinking a gallon of water.
Well, what they're saying is that it's coming from a gland right beside the urethra.
Yes.
So maybe that gland is similar in its secretion as pee.
Yeah.
I'm just taking
whatever they're putting
guesstimations.
out is some large percentage water, just like piss is.
Yeah.
So if we
I'm
got
at
different
the
fucking
fridge.
trace minerals, then that's what it is. But the bottom line is, it's some water you're getting
You
out.
sound real scientific with trace
No,
minerals.
but
I
let's
like
keep
that.
it
though.
real. And let's be real. As much as it sounds good to do, and maybe even looks when you see it happen, and you like, all right, if I did that, I guess I'm something special.
I'd rather just cream it up. But
It's messy
Yeah,
though. What,
it's messy
It's
for,
messy.
for sure. The towel goes. It's like dropping water on the bed.
Exactly.
So cream is something more.
You
You
clean it
change
up.
the sheet, you're
Exactly.
alright.
I
But
don't want it. I'm too
you know what
clean
I'm
for
saying?
that.
What? Not even this is so stupid. But my issue with it more is that it dries the pussy up. It's almost like water.
Yes, exactly.
So the same way you would fuck in the shower, you notice that pussy ain't really wet. Like, I mean, unless she really got that super soaker. Shout out to you, girl. You know who you are. You know what I'm saying? But if she got the super soaker, it gonna stay wet in that shower. But for the most part, water dries it out.
Yep.
So once you make a whole squirt,
getting tough.
it's
getting
like, man,
rub
it
and
starts
burn.
getting more frictiony, and that shit leads to, rug burn of the dick, which
Yeah.
is pretty common.
So you've had
the worst.
You've had rug burn.
Oh my God, I've had it.
Wow.
I don't
In
like
the
talking
fu-
about
okay.
it.
bad. Yeah, and then
It's uncomfortable.
I've never had that.
And I fucked through it too.
Did you really?
Because I'm a nasty, stupid nigga.
Hey, that's pain. You deal with pain. You dealt with pain.
Man, they talk about pregnancy hard. I know pain. I
I still don't think that's equivalent.
That's hilarious.
Oh man.
Oh man. All right. So this is something interesting that I read in an article, and it was basically the question was posed: would you allow your mate to sleep with someone else if you were physically unable to sexually satisfy their needs? And it basically was a woman who was, and I read two instances of this. and they were both women, ironically. And I know I've heard of this before with a man doing it, being unable to please his wife, allowing him to go out and do what she do to get what she get. But in these cases, it was more interesting because it was a woman, and one woman was perfectly healthy. She just had lost her desire and became a mother and started focusing on so much and knew she was neglecting him and his needs, and was like, look, I love you more than just sex. So because of that, go out, do your thing. I know our connection, our marriage will last beyond it.
But what, I still struggle when people like that straight laziness. I mean, we're talking about you can't give a man 15 minutes of your time 3 times a week. You know what I'm saying? Like I really struggle to fathom how you can't be able to provide that.
But do you want that 15 minutes, Des? Like if that's what your sex life was coming down to?
I'm just two things. I'm not letting my significant other fuck nobody else, and I can't, for the sake of my relationship, take the offer up if my significant other says I can fuck somebody else, because we all know how that's gonna end. So either way, I think both is bad.
Doesn't have to. You don't think?
I think 90% of the time it does. I'm like, you can find outliers out of the way.
So you went to war, Des, and some kind of explosion takes place, and you lose function, IUD, and you lose function.
IUD keeps you from getting pregnant. IED is
IED, my bad, dog.
Hey, both are explosive.
Both are explosive. No, but let's say when it goes off, you lose function of your sexual organ, and at this point, you still love your lady, and she loves you, and you want companionship. What are you gonna go? You gonna live your whole life lonely? You gonna live your whole life lonely, or you gonna say, "Listen, you can do this. I don't want to know nothing about it. I just know I can't satisfy you."
You would want her to be okay with no dick forever, or would you suggest alternatives?
It wouldn't be fucking nobody else.
Okay. So what would your alternative be?
Something that involves not fucking nobody else.
Dildos, maybe?
Bunch of things. Maybe if I got it on, I just put it on my head and I just say yes all night long. You know what I'm saying?
Give her a whole lot of head, huh?
You know what I'm saying?
Figuratively and literally.
Exactly.
You got them big arms, nigga. You should be able to work a dildo strong on that pussy. But that gotta be.
Yeah, but she might want something warm blooded, man.
Damn. I blow on it when I put dildo in my mouth.
Oh my god. So you then, Gent, you would do it then. You would put yourself to the side, your pride, your ego.
Hey man, y'all not gonna throw shade on me like that, by the way. I'm sitting right here, man.
Oh, the attitude that you broke that down.
I was like 4 of them. You wouldn't be lazy and like, damn, nigga, we got you, dog. Like, cool it, dog. I'm right here, nigga. I'm still here.
Oh, that's hilarious. No, I think I can do it. I just don't want to know nothing about it.
You don't want to watch?
Don't bring your shit home. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to know about it.
Listen. If I'm sitting up here, I can tell you this much: I wouldn't be no extra fucking detective trying to figure out where she was at her time. So she just had something on the side, and I didn't know. I would never find out, because as long as she came home and she treated me good, which I wouldn't give a fuck.
And made you feel like it was only you.
What you mean?
And made it feel like she was only fucking with you,
even
though she wasn't getting anything.
Or that like, there's shit going on, but I'm not asking. She ain't putting nothing in my face that would give me an idea. But I know I'm not fucking her. Yeah. So somebody is.
You know you can't fuck her.
Well, either way, I ain't. Yeah. Can't or don't want to. Either way, it ain't happening. So if I know she out there doing something else, I'm like, all right.
That makes sense.
You know, honestly, I couldn't do it. I don't think I could do it. I couldn't watch another nigga for sure.
But you gotta care about something other than yourself.
Man, knowing that too, and she came home and she was like, "Hey, baby, oh, babe, what's going on? You need this? Let me take care of it." And she fucking happy, nigga. That's someone who just got dick down. You know what I'm saying? So now I gotta deal with your exuberance and your joy and shit from the next nigga.
While your shit ain't working.
That's a whole. We talked about porn earlier. That's a whole genre of porn called cuckolds and bulls. Bulls are typically a black guy, right? And the cuckold is usually a white couple, and the man either can't or doesn't have the ability to properly satisfy his wife. So he allows her to have this black man come over and fuck. The only thing is he has to be in the room. Yeah. But usually you see him wanking off in the corner. Yeah. Or
wanking off to what? Because he can't use it.
Them two. Oh. Or some of them can. They just like to see.
Oh, sometimes they just like to see.
The superior man come on in and do business. So I think that's a whole genre of sex that There's a whole group of people like that. And it goes on with people. Some of these people are judges, teachers,
sucking dick
professors.
in front of their man and everything. I even seen one where
you only knew your people, your neighbors.
I even seen one where a nigga bust in the pussy and then the husband came and ate the pussy.
Oh yeah. That was came up and ate it. I seen that too.
I just heard you say that was good, but you know,
I seen one where a bull came in a white mouth spitting in her husband mouth and he swallowed. I seen all that stuff.
Oh my God! How did you stomach that shit? Yeah. You just described it, nigga, and I went to a dark place.
Hey man, it's sex and mimosas, baby. Ain't nothing on top.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
My problem is he watched it all the way to the end till they said roll credits.
I think I gotta assume what happened next when
it was a clip.
Right when she stands up over his mouth and goes to spit. I'm gonna end. I'm gonna hit stop and find the next flip. This nigga said, "Let me make sure it goes how I think it will."
And he waited for the man to say, it's gone. It's gone.
I didn't know until that happened.
Yeah, I think I would be more content with saying to my girl, "Hey, find a girlfriend." You know what I mean? I could be happy with them.
Yeah.
And maybe I would get great joy from seeing them, especially if I can.
I would too.
And I think that she could please her in ways, you know, orally as well with the dildo and get an experience. But then if she ever said, nigga, sometimes I just need some dick. Yeah, just cheat on me, bitch. Quietly.
That's all I'm saying. Cheat on
quietly. Discreetly.
Yeah, man. I'm talking about randomly, nigga. And afterwards, stay there long enough so when you come back, you still got your normal take on life. Don't come back with that upbeat shit, that optimism and shit, like life will be okay.
Yeah. You know I mean, when your stuff's not working, the only thing that you can go to is voyeurism. Yeah. There ain't nothing else you can go to. So you got to understand how you like your voyeurism. Do you like it with the bull, or you want it like two females where you can just have Charlie's Angels? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's all.
That's gonna be some sweet, delicate porn right there.
Yeah.
Lesbian porn's doing really well.
It is, man.
We're gonna have to do an episode on just porn one day.
Well, we'll get a porn
couple
star.
feelers out to a message actually to a few porn stars to try to get an interview. And I think that would be really dope. Yeah. So we can get an insight into their world.
That'll be a branch off of Sex and Mimosas.
Oh my goodness. I could have been a porn star.
Yeah. You think you? I think you could have.
I could have fucked in front of people.
I think you could.
And I don't know if I can come on cue as quick as they want me to. But I know they wouldn't need 10 takes to get my scene because I'm in the pussy that long. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I think it would end up working out. And I could have did the porn where they cover your face, like it's a lot
with a mask on. And
yeah, but no, I sweat. I can't have that hot ass mask. I've been fucking suffocated in that shit. But
you got a goddamn Zorro mask on.
Bleep my pet shit out, nigga. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like fuck that, man. But
you go back to your regular job the next day and shit. You $1,200 with you.
Maybe that is my regular job. I'm thinking these hoes down, nigga. Y'all welcome. So, man. So listen, y'all. This is it for Sex and Mimosas. You know what I'm saying? Part 3.
Mm-hmm.
But you know we coming back with some crazy shit.
Yes.
You know, hit us up, let us know what you want us to talk about. Brunch with the boy.
Yeah, subscribe, y'all. Like, comment, please share.
Please.
We on everything, Instagram, Facebook. We on every platform from iTunes to Spotify to everything that you need, man.
Just like come on your face.
Whoa.
Listen, we love y'all, man.
We do appreciate y'all.
Coffee and brunch. We can have our conversations over coffee and brunch. Ha.